figs, bunch of other stuff. This is a bald cypress that Guy Guidry helped me with at a workshop with at Eric Weigert's, and we wired this thing up to be very gnarly and a lot of turns, twists and turns, and so it's, you know, as it grows, some of the leaves dry up, and the wind actually from yesterday pulled these off, a lot of the dried ones off, and it reveals this gnarliness, and then starting to, you know, push out new growth there. But little fire pit here with a few other odds and ends. But this one is going to be cool. Here, this is, I call it Pat's tree because Pat Connerby, a good friend, died a little over a year ago, and this was in her front yard, and Murray, my good friend Murray, gave it to me, and I put it in a very conspicuous location. And what happened yesterday is cool because I gotta harvest these seed pods because they finally started to split open. So I will harvest those and collect them. It's been flowering for a while. Beautiful white flowers. Let's see what else is out here in my garden. Oh, here is a beautiful Bougainvillea tree. Actually, the base of it is down here, planted in the ground, and it runs up and over the rocks and comes on up, and I cut it all the way back, and now it's really popping out. You can see it from the inside of the lanai, and I have a light trained on it. Oh, I got a bunch of bougainvillea that I haven't planted yet. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. This is a buttonwood tree that Eric thankfully saved for me. It had the dreaded nematodes, and he kept it for a couple of months and treated it, and now it's beautiful, and it's really pushing out. Ice plants cascading over the rocks. This is a cool piece that I picked up in Miami. This is a purple bougainvillea tree, pretty old and very hollow. I got it because I thought I would bonsai it, but then I realized that, you know, once I cut it off, it's not going to have much taper, so I'm using it as a landscape plant. And you can see it from inside the swimming pool area, and I've got a light on that at night. And Campeche that I'm letting the tips grow out before I trim them back. Oh, here's the gold tree that I collected all those seeds from. And I got it, they were throwing it away at an RV dealership, and I stopped by and put it in my pickup truck, brought it home, and planted it kind of at an angle. You can see it's at an angle, so that you can see the head with all its yellow flowers from up there inside the pool area. And then this is really something. Oh, this is good. This is a cool idea, I think. This is, believe it or not, this is one air root from a banyan tree. And up here, this is, right here, this is the cross piece. This is the actual limb that went sideways, horizontally. And then off of the limb that went sideways, I cut it here and I cut it up there. And this is the actual air root that went down into the ground. And I've got it all tied up with bungee cords and a come along, and in a huge bonsai pot. And this guy is gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, but wow, that was fun to take out too. It actually wasn't all that hard. I have that on one of my other YouTube videos. So I think that's enough for today. There's a red boogie that I just cut back and it's pushing out again. They love to live. This is a an oak tree that a friend was throwing away, and I kind of liked the way it looked at the bottom, like a three-legged dog. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I got it in the pot here and I'll have fun with it. Oh, one other thing. Up here is an oak tree that I pulled out of Eric and Marty Neer and I pulled this thing out of a shopping center. And this is an oak tree that used to be about 20, maybe 10 or 15, 20 feet tall. And we cut it off. I cut it off flat, and then I grew out this this for a new top, and all this new, and then I grew way high up about 10 feet and cut that off right here. And now all this is pushing out, and I will train this down like this. In fact, it probably is getting to the point where I could wire it, but that's going to make a really cool bonsai. Oak tree bonsai. There's a strangler fig that I don't know that that's going to be all that good, but because a big part of it's dead, but some of it's alive. Sea grape, huge sea grape. This is another banyan air root that has not pushed out yet, but I didn't cut it off at the horizontal. I cut it off only a few feet high, but it's still alive. It's very green. Just some cuttings from some Bougainvillea trees that nobody wanted, so I took some cuttings, stuck them in the ground. So anyway, that's a little tour of the place and a few odds and ends that I'm working on. Growing some stuff from seed. Mostly though, collecting things that nobody would ever think of picking up, I guess. That's really the most fun thing you can do, in my opinion, in bonsai, is to collect out in the wild and do stuff with your own homegrown collected material. Anyway, that's it from beautiful southwest part of the United States of America.